Welcome to What's the Hook podcast. I'm Blake Owisa here with Keenan Baker
Yo.
and Huckleberry.
What it is.
On today's episode, we're going to talk about a really interesting topic. 1, when is it okay to cheat? 2, have you ever been cheated on, whether it's mentally, emotionally cheated on, or have you ever been asked to be cheated with? This is some real shit. Okay, let's get into it, fellas.
I'm liking this.
Yes. Fellas.
What's up?
Fellas.
What's up?
When
to me.
is it okay to cheat?
To cheat?
Yes, sir.
When is it okay? I'm sure people out there will be like, just break up with the person.
Yeah, please just break up. Don't hurt each other.
You know what's funny? Like, friends that I've had or people that I know, or just like when you hear about situations about people that have probably cheated before, and it's like a marriage or whatever in a relationship, they feel like it's like they've had, when they have too much time invested, they'd rather cheat than lose that person. Which is, I know, sounds weird, but that's why a lot of people cheat, because they rather cheat than lose their relationship. Or some people don't want to go back in the streets, yo.
Oh, yeah.
These streets is real out here when it comes to being single. This shit sucks.
Oh, especially when the older you get, too.
Oh, man.
Got no confidence in yourself, no game.
Yeah, or you might have been beat down by somebody for the past 10 years. You got to go back in the streets and get that back. Yeah, that's tough.
That's rough.
So it's like, yo.
I would say this. Is it okay to cheat? It depends on the circumstance. Because there's different forms of cheating, right? Every time we say cheat, we always think it's about sex.
True.
There's an emotional cheating. So if I'm dating a girl, I remember I was in a relationship with a girl for 6 years, right?
Okay.
The last 2 years, emotionally, I checked out because she wasn't showing me 2 things. All I would ask her for was just love and affection. Now, for me, you know, there's different pillars
Sound
of
like
like
a woman.
love. Okay, very good. You know those
Joking.
pillars of love where it's like sometimes somebody needs physical touch, somebody
Yeah.
needs verbal. For me, I'm the type of dude where I need a compliment. I need you to tell me I'm the boss. I'm the man. And
we got Rick Ross over here.
right? And I need a physical, like because I wasn't hugged as a child. So I need that, right?
But do you state that up front?
Yes, up front. You have to state it up front. And I state that too. I was like, hey, you know, you're not giving me the physical, you're not sending me a text message saying, hey, you was looking good today when you got that haircut and your waves were dipping.
And you know what's funny? I think
When I
some
had
women
waves.
don't understand, and I continue your point in a second.
Yeah.
Sorry to interrupt, but
No, go ahead.
I think some women don't understand that niggas be needing compliments, man.
Right,
You think we just out here just like, you know how good, since we don't get them a lot,
right.
when we be like, a lot of dudes be holding on to that shit. Hey, I got to keep this one. I might not get one of these for the next 3 to 5 years.
Yo, let me tell you too, especially us all three being black, especially we get a bad negative connotation on the fucking daily. So if I am with you, black woman, and you're not going to compliment me, so you're just going to be like the rest of society that puts me down. That shit is real.
I didn't look at it. I never.
If
looked
I
at it.
can't,
That's deep.
okay,
That's deep
when
as
I
hell.
go outside,
Deep.
society's already saying I'm a criminal, I'm on drugs, I have HIV, I'm I have no education, I have
You
no
on the
job.
down low, you all that stuff.
I'm down low, I have no money. So if I'm good to you and I go
Wait,
home
they
to
think
you,
we on a down low?
bro,
women out here, especially nowadays, black women, they be like, yo, they'll ask you smashing niggas out here?
right, you smashing niggas.
What?
You smashing niggas? Well, yeah, you've been married for so long, you're like, what?
Right.
What's the down? Well, they don't even call it the down low no more, I don't think. They probably
Right.
like, you smashing niggas?
Right. You
go
smashing
straight
niggas
to it.
too, nigga? Right? And I go home and I'm a good man to you and you're not going to compliment me? So you can emotionally check out. So the last 2 years, I was emotionally cheating on her because I was talking to another broad that would just like to listen to me. Just show me attention. You know what I mean?
So was that wasn't your work wife?
No, it wasn't my work wife.
Okay.
No, that's another episode. No,
Okay.
that wasn't my work wife.
Okay.
No.
Okay.
That was somebody I grew up with that like was just providing me, just giving me that emotional care.
Yeah, and I'll be honest with you. I've done it all.
So there you go.
I've emotionally cheated. I've physically cheated. I've been emotionally cheated on and physically cheated on. You know what?
All of
And
the above.
huh?
All of the above.
All the above. And
Good.
you know, it has like I ain't gonna lie. I cheated on some petty shit. Like there was a girl that I felt like was cheating on me. Right? This is so fucking petty. I felt like she was cheating on me. All the clues were there. And but of course she at the time she didn't admit it. So I said, I know she is, but I can't prove it. So I'm just gonna do instead of breaking up with her, I said, I'm gonna do my thing too. So I was going out there and I would like get some head and stuff like that. And it came out later that she had cheated. Like when the times that I thought she was cheating at that time. It came out. I'll be honest with you, on some petty shit, I never brought my situation up.
You're just mad at her?
Like, still to this day, she doesn't know. Still to this day, she's kind of like, I'm such a bad human. I'm like, you are. You're terrible. And you're a cheater.
It's funny because...
Yeah.
No, it's funny because you're more angrier because you found out she was cheating, but she didn't find out you were cheating on her.
No, I'm angry. I was angry because it was like, I was right.
Oh, there it is. There it is.
Like, this is the thing. Every time I be having these cheating hunches or these hunches about things, my hunch be like 95% accurate.
Oh, you can tell. You can tell when your partner. You know your partner's habit.
Yeah, like that's my thing. And I like shit to me. I don't even have to. It's not about me being an investigator. I be like, man, shit just be coming to me. I was like, this honestly, when I be catching stuff, I be like, this shit is too easy. I'm not even trying to catch you, and I'm catching you.
You know
that sucks.
You know that stems from? That bitch doesn't respect you.
And it might be that. It might be that. And it's like, so like that's that was that was the time I physically cheated. And emotionally cheated. I emotionally cheated a lot. Like almost all the girls that I was with, I mostly cheated. Like because it was just like one of those things when you had, especially when MySpace, Black Planet and stuff was cracking. Girls be hitting you on there, like. So I got oh shit! I'll tell you this too.
Fear.
I got mad stories, y'all. So y'all just gonna be hearing about a lot of shit.
We here.
So this is back in the MySpace days, right?
Yep.
And I had this girl, and I ended up going off to college. So we were out of state. She was back home, and I was out of state at college, right? And so all I do was holler at chicks on MySpace. Get that emotional connection. Damn, you looking good. You fine. Oh, you so cute. I love your eyes and your hair. When I had hair,
there it is.
I love all this shit like that. I'm like, yeah. It was feeding my ego, right? So the girl I was with, I guess she just had a hunch too, right? She had one of those hunches. And so she hired a girl. I don't know if she paid her or what, but she hired this girl. I think her name was like Miss Williams or Miss Portia. She was one of the baddest. Like some people know that I was like attracted to dark skinned women. I'm not was, but I am attracted to dark skinned women, right? So she had got this, and she knew that. She knew my type. This is probably one of the baddest dark skinned chicks I ever seen in my life at the time. Okay. I don't know if she hired her or what, but this is when she had like 90,000 friends or whatever. So this is like a real profile.
Okay.
Jesus.
Everybody.
Official.
Yeah. This girl hits me up and goes, like, what's good? I remember telling my boy Rick, I'm like, yo, Ricky, nigga, so nigga, send me, nigga, oh, she's bad. He's like, you gotta hit her back. Like, it was just like, yo, I was like, I gotta hit her back.
Yeah.
So we have a little bit of exchange, and I don't even go too far. I was kind of like, oh, what's going on? You looking nice or whatever like that. Hit her with a few of those little compliments. She hits me with a few compliments back. I get a call, like, 2 hours later from my at the girl at the time. I'm like, what's going on? She was like, hey, babe, would you ever cheat on me? I was like, shit, it's crazy out here.
Me?
I never cheat on you. That's a guilty voice. I never cheat on you. What you talking about, man?
Me?
Talking out the side of your mouth.
Yeah, come on, ma. She's like, okay. So she hangs up. She calls me back. She goes, you really you never talk to girls like online, like on MySpace and stuff like that? You would never like talk to other chicks online?
Wait for it.
I was like, come on, man. Fuck. Who does that? Like, who does that?
Wait
and she was
for
like,
it.
you motherfucker, because I caught you talking to Miss Williams, you asshole. That was me. I guess she let my girl borrow her account or something like that. So,
picture she put that effort into cancer. She'd be able to like cure disease.
Mad funny. So I was like, what are you talking about? She was like, give me your fucking password right now. I want to see if you've been talking to women.
That's exactly how she sounds
nigga,
too.
you don't understand. I had probably 50 pages of me hollering at good, man. Like, I used to copy and paste the same message to chicks.
Comments,
Keep it if it works. Keep going. Why would you change it?
Me, like, it was crazy, right? So
Copy and paste.
Right, me and my boy Rick. It's like my closest friend still to this day. One of my closest friends, right?
Mhm.
You know, we had the same dorm room. So I'm looking at Rick. I'm like, Rick, come here. Like I had her on speakerphone, so he's hearing all this shit. I'm like, Rick, my nigga, I need you to get on your computer, log in as me, and delete messages. Right?
So
I'm going to be deleting messages on my computer. And
Mm.
so we need to delete all these messages from women. Delete them. Get them out of here, nigga.
Delete.
Do it. 900.
So I'm on the phone with her. I'm on the phone with her just deleting. She's like, come on, give me your fucking password. I was like, yo, who gives the girl a password? You should be trusting me. Right?
Wow.
You know what I'm saying?
Well, you were talking real slow too.
I'm doing real
does
slow, right?
that?
Rick is
Yeah.
doing mad deleting, right? And she knew it too. She goes, you're fucking stolen. Like she just right?
Going in.
So Rick gives me the thumbs up. This nigga Ricky was so dope. You talk about a friend. This is why I call this nigga family.
Right.
Right.
Mm.
This nigga was so good at deleting the messages
Good for him.
that he made sure he left some messages in there so it didn't look like I cleared my inbox.
Strong.
Even with someone with women. He left some with women in there, but it was my homegirls.
Yeah.
So he knew, no, I ain't gonna delete her message because this is a homie exchange right here. This is not an attraction exchange.
Right.
So when I was like, all right, here's a password. Gave her my password, and she went through it. She was like,
Son of a bitch.
I know you fucking deleted it. I was like, yo, I had like 50 to 70 pages of pages. Like, what do you, I mean, I didn't say that. I said something like, how can I delete? Why would I delete this stuff? I said something like that. She's just like, I know. And he even left the messages in there for Miss Williams. He didn't delete her,
Mm.
right? So he left that in there
Yeah.
purposely, so she knows
Yeah.
that I didn't delete shit.
Right.
She was like, kind of like that on that I'm watching you. Like that's
Yeah.
all she had after that.
Got my eyes.
And I was like, man, Ricky dog, I owe you my life, nigga. He was just like, it's nothing, bruh.
Mm.
But that was me and Moses. That was the one of the times that I mostly cheated.
What about you, Huck? Like,
So
have
let me-
you?
Okay.
Oh no,
No, go
ahead.
ahead.
I was going to ask you guys a question. So, do you guys think that men or women who cheat the most? Who,
Women, easy,
Mm.
easy.
I think
Women, it's not even close.
maybe because there's more women out there.
Mm-hmm.
So I mean, numbers wise, technically they do.
Women have been they get hit on by men the moment they start bleeding.
Shit,
The moment they start bleeding, from 12 on, a woman gets hit on all the time.
shit before that, to be honest. But
What's the statistics? A woman gets hit on every.
Every hour, as long as she's out, she gets hit on.
well, men, I think we take pride in cheating more because we personally have to work harder to cheat. Like what he just said, like I have to go cheat.
We initiate. Remember,
Yeah, exactly. I have to go, like Patrice O'Neal said, right? I have to go get you. That's what he said. He said, it's some paraphrasing, but he said something along the lines of, I have to go out and work to get a woman's attention,
right?
to get her to want to, like, women will play the game where they like you, but they act like they don't fuck with you. Because they want to make you see you're persistent.
Right.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? A woman can literally walk outside and if she wants dick, she can. I know they always be like, well, I don't always just want dick. Well, we're talking about dick. We're talking about just cheating, and whether it's sexual or emotional.
Okay.
Like even if that, like a woman can easily like at her job be talking to a dude. I think women emotionally cheat more than men. I don't know if necessarily they might physically, but I definitely think they cheat emotionally way more than men do.
Easy.
Mm.
A man has to initiate. Since the beginning of time, a man initiates contact with a woman. He has to go after her. That's the whole purpose of her being a man, right? When you initiate either sex or relationship with a woman, it's that's a man's job. If you want this, come get this pussy, nigga, right?
Mm.
Women get hit on by all these different kind of men, whether it's at work, whether they go to the mailbox, they're in the front yard, they're going to go to the grocery store, Dollar Tree, 99-cent store. They're constantly getting hit on.
Exactly. Think about this. When you ask a man when a woman's aggressive, like I know a few women that are the aggressor, right? A lot of men will tell you they're turned off by that.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying?
Bitch, come get me.
So it's like even in that sense, it's kind of like, come on. Unless like and I mean when they're coming up to you like, like, what's good with you, daddy? You know,
yeah,
give me
yeah.
the number and shit like that. I'm trying to see what's good with it. But if they're coming up to you kind of like poking their ass out, it's different. You know, a dude be like, all right, she's showing me that she wants me to come get her.
Mhm.
Because he still wants to go get her.
Mm-hmm.
But you see a lot of dudes, they're kind of turned off by the aggression of some women in that sense of like coming to holler. So, you know, it's very rare that women have to do that. That's why I say I feel like women cheat more emotionally because if they're not getting something, a lot of times emotionally you talk to some women, they want more emotion from their man.
Right.
So now they go talk to Pete at work.
Listen.
And he's like he said, he's listening, he's making her laugh.
Mm.
You know, they might go do lunch and some shit like that. And you know, when you in a relationship, a lot of times you do as men, we try to like as couples in general, we try to give our significant other advice.
Mm.
Whereas that guy Pete at work, he's just listening.
He's just listening.
Yeah, that's
Open
crazy.
ear.
You're right. It's always hitting you with. You're right.
Oh yeah.
And
Oh,
now
he's
it's feeding,
reaffirming
now
her
it's feeding
thoughts.
her ego. Now she probably she loves going back. She loves going to work to just talk to this nigga.
Man, fuck Pete.
Now physically, I don't know. Like dudes, you know,
Dudes is more physical because it's all about conquering. You know,
That-
that's
yeah,
like
yeah,
you know what I'm
yeah.
saying. Us is
But
like
see, I had a guy
Mhm.
that I know. He said that I guess his wife at work knows this guy or whatever, and basically his wife came home and basically told him that she's had dreams, you know, about this guy, about the guy at work.
wow.
Or Pete, whatever you call
Yeah,
it.
Pete.
Emotional.
Oh,
Yeah.
Pete.
but that's emotional. She had dreams is different.
Let me say something. You
Well,
fuck
no,
with-
dream is basically saying if I had the opportunity, I mean, it was a dream, but I physically.
But she physically wants to, but she's emotionally cheating right now. That's
yeah.
going to lead up to the physical cheating. They
This
could
chick-
probably lead up to the physical cheating.
This chick is going home dreaming about Pete. This is incredible.
But I mean, and but also too, do you respect that? When do you respect the cheating, whether it's emotionally or physically? Do you respect it if your significant other tells you? Because she told him that's kind of on. Is that on some G shit? Like most people be like, now they hide it. The fact that she told him, one, he might be okay with it.
All right.
He might be like on some, on some cuckold shit.
Mm.
Yeah, go fuck my wife while I watch and jack off. He
Mm.
might be on that type of shit.
Mm.
or they have an open relationship. That
Or-
type of shit.
Right. Or she might have told him, he might have told her that he's cool with that. So she might be like, oh, this is the type of dude I had dreams about fucking so and so. Oh, you did? That's the dude you want to fuck? Okay, cool, yeah. Bring him in.
Mm.
That's some wild. First of all, that's some.
And is that even
wild
cheating
shit.
at that point?
That's some wild shit. But I think, or at least for a majority of people, because those people are fucking like outliers. But I think for a majority of people that are like, they cheat and then they tell their partner, they probably told their partner, "You're fucking up.
Mm.
You need to fix
That's-
this problem."
Basically, a way to open up the conversation.
Right.
Maybe. Because I've been cheated on,
Oh yeah. Me too.
and I was told, but I think I was told because one, I think it was a nigga that I might have known,
Jesus Christ.
and if it's not that, because she came to me and told me, because this particular girl was an alcoholic,
Mm-hmm.
so I ain't gonna lie, I feel like I was like, this is gonna probably happen. Like this chick can't control her liquor, and she's like, she loves going out and partying. Like she was
Yeah,
like a
yeah.
partier and an alcoholic. That's just a bad combination, nigga.
Mm.
So she ended up cheating,
I know you, player.
and it's like, I don't think she told me because I was fucking up. Like
Mm.
she was just like, yo, the alcohol got the best of me. It was nothing about anything else. It was just like, yo, like she's that person that like I'm having a good time. I'm drunk as hell. This guy's fucking hot. So I got to do
Get
this.
it. Yeah.
And it's like how how dudes be cheating where it's like I didn't cheat on my girl because I was neglected. I just cheated on my girl because she got a fat ass.
Right.
Mm.
A lot of
see,
niggas be
but-
cheating because like yo,
That's a good point. Like you bring up like why most men cheat versus why most women cheat.
Because
But
it's
going
about conquering.
But going back to what you were saying,
Uh-huh.
the other reason why the woman can bring it up to the guy is to see if he cares.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Because if he doesn't care, that potentially means that he has something on the side as well, or
All right. Yeah.
Or,
no.
you know.
Yeah. No. Or she has something on the side. And she's trying to let him know, like, hey, if you can't change this, I got somebody on the wing right now.
yeah.
And
I think
But-
I see what you're
But
saying.
in most cases, if the guy really drops it or doesn't say anything about it, or doesn't care,
Uh-huh.
either he doesn't like confrontation,
Mm.
or
And she knows the type of dude she's dealing with.
yeah, or basically he has something going on the side himself.
But I think to even test that before you even get to that point is to just say so and so was hating on me, so and so was feeling me at work,
Okay.
so and see how your dude reacts. I mean, I'm not saying do that, but I'm saying instead of just cheating, if you want to see if your nigga cares or not, I mean, she should show that in a different way already. But
Right.
like, if that's the case, you bring that if that's brought up and he just goes, "Oh, for real?" It's not about people like, well, he's secure with himself. It's not about being secure with yourself. Nobody wants another dude just hovering over their girl every day.
Man.
It's like we know how because a lot of times with as dudes, we've been I fucked other niggas' girls before,
Good
Mm.
for you.
and it's like it's not it's not in the sense that I take pride in. It's not I take pride in.
I take it for you.
It's in a sense of like it could be done.
Mm.
Oh yeah.
And this is a girl that says they'll never cheat, but persistence is key.
Oh yeah. Because once you fuck
Mm.
her mind, the body's easy. That's why, like, with Pete, that that girl that's going home, dreaming about Pete or whatever. Pete's already fucked her mind without even trying. She's laying in a bed with her husband or boyfriend and thinking about Pete. Nigga got her brain. You can take care of the body.
Let me ask you this:
Yes, sir.
Have you guys ever
Mm-hmm.
cheated during sex? Like had sex and mentally cheated?
Oh yeah.
There-
Oh yeah. Oh
there's
yeah.
a
I've done
Fuck somebody else.
Oh,
There's
yeah.
an episode on that Netflix show.
that.
It makes me think about that. You know that show I'm talking about? It's like a technology.
No.
Black
Black-
Mirror.
Black Mirror.
Black Mirror is a crazy show.
Yeah,
No, I
it's
haven't
an
seen it.
episode with that on it. And they keep it in their memory.
Oh no, yeah, it's like they have like these eyes they
Yeah,
can
yeah.
rewind,
Yeah,
and their
really.
eyes can rewind. That episode was fucking crazy.
I gotta watch it.
And he ended up going back, and then she
It-
ended up they were playing like times where they had good sex with each other, or she would play times where she was having sex with this other guy, and they'd just be having like meaningless sex in person, but in her head she's watching that
Mhm.
video of her fucking that other guy, getting fucked with the other guy. But have that ever happened before?
Yup, I was with my girl that was with for 6 years, and every time I would fuck her, like towards the end of the relationship, because emotionally I checked out, I would always play The Weeknd, Is What You Want, and it made me think about this other girl. The whole time I was pounding her in, thinking about this other girl. It was great.
Wait,
God
you're
damn.
playing this jukebox in your brain?
No. So
Oh.
I'll play the music while to get it on. I just
It's
have
like
this song.
it's like the coin in your ears.
No, I'd have this song on replay. What you want, how much you want, I'm what you need, what you need, what you need. I think about this other girl.
Was it a girl that you fucked
I got
before?
people to teach.
No,
singing
it was one
lessons.
girl I wanted to be with.
Ah.
Yeah, but I couldn't get with. It was a whole thing. Because that's the thing. The whole with cheating, like when you're with somebody for a long time and stuff is established, you just can't pick up and leave. Like if you have bills, mortgage, kids, shit like that, or whatever,
Mm.
and let's say you cheat, you probably have a high chance of working it out because there's bigger things that keep us bonded together.
Right.
You know what I mean? So it's like, to go back to that original question, when is cheating okay? It's not that it's really okay because, emotions and feelings get hurt, but sometimes it's warranted. Hey, man, I only stepped out because you wasn't showing me any affection, bitch. What do you want me to do?
And
I'm
I think
human.
I think that's when. Well, to answer the question that I originally asked.
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
About I've thought about other women during sex before, like in previous relationships. Like there was one time I can like one of the women that I like that I first started having sex with. There was this girl at school I was in love with, and I was just like, damn, I want her so bad. And literally, I would just think about her during sex, and it was to a point. It was to a point like I had to mentally tap out of it for a second because I can only nut when I thought about the other girl,
Oh,
which
wow.
is crazy.
Which is, I was gonna say, that's kind of dangerous in a way too. If you're not careful, you can end up not being able to reach that point because you're
Well, different things.
Yeah,
My thing was I almost slipped and said the other girl's name.
Ooh.
it's dangerous.
It was very dangerous because I'm thinking about this other girl and I'm sitting there like, oh shit, and I was like, oh shit, that could have came out fully.
Yeah.
And I'm sure I would have got murdered. You know what I'm saying?
That's a bad way to go out.
But then, absolutely. But then also, too, you're right. You're right. You don't want to get to a point where you got to think of somebody else during sex, and that's the only way you can climax and you're with somebody. That's not fucking good. But I think at that point, you definitely got to have a talk with your partner, and you got to get mentally tapped back in. Because men, I think for sex, when it comes to men and women, it's like it's easy how niggas go soft. Like it's like sex is mental for us too. Like
it's all
we can
about
easily
mental.
tap. I've tapped out before. I've not came before.
Mm.
You gotta believe.
You know what I'm saying?
Gotta
Like,
believe to achieve.
yeah. But I know I forgot you asked another question.
Oh no, I was gonna ask about you talk about Pete being asked to be cheated to be the person to cheat on. Have you guys ever had a girl that had a boyfriend? She was like, I want to fuck you even though I have a boyfriend. And be like, oh, you're trying to cheat on your boyfriend with me? Like,
Yeah, I told you I fucked other chicks.
oh, very good.
I told you.
I told you like other chicks that had dudes. Yeah, like
But I guess my question is like, how did that make you like feel? Like it's like, man, like I don't know. I have a huge. I'm very empathetic. I know as wild as sometimes I get.
let me tell you
empathetic.
something. During
Go ahead.
during the sex at the time,
Yeah.
my nigga,
Let's getting this one off.
it made the sex incredible because it's like it's cheating ass. It's like some dangerous shit. You cheating, right? She's clearly cheating. This is a risk right here,
This is incredible.
right? But immediately afterwards, I was like, "You dirty bitch!" In my head, you're just a trifling whore. That's how I felt. I was just like, you're just a terrible person for doing this. And I would literally, it's kind of like one of those. After I finish, I just be like, your nigga's gonna, he should hate you for this.
Yeah, because my thing is this. I don't know. I always think like if a girl is willing to do that to me, like I'm just thinking about, man, will my girl do that to me? Is she talking to some nigga at work or whatever the scenario is about?
And
like, so
I
I'm
felt
doing something
I felt
wrong?
karma hit me before. After that,
Man,
like I felt, and that's why I stopped doing that too. I stopped like, I've had opportunities after that, and I was like, nah. Even with married women, like,
Man.
you know, I've kissed a married woman before.
There it is.
Let me tell you something, man.
I do. Kiss the bride.
It was just like, but on her end, she was on that same tip. Like it was just like, yo, like my husband doesn't do this and that to me. He doesn't pull my hair and smack my ass. Like that's normal shit.
Wait, so have you guys? I think Keenan, I think you probably alluded to or answered it. You've been cheated on. So you had a girl cheat on you, right?
Yeah.
How did that make you feel? Even you too, Huck. Like, how
Yes,
did
sir.
that make you feel? Because I've been cheated on, and nigga, that shit. When you were in love with somebody, I was in love with this little short, dark-skinned girl that was Baduism, and found out she was cheating on me on fucking MySpace. Nigga, I was so hurt, man. I loved her, man. I thought we were gonna have Afrocentric kids like Eric Benet and shit, Maxwell's.
Women always tell you this. They'll be like, yeah, I never know until it gets done to you, and y'all be so destroyed over it. That's true.
Yeah.
Like, yes, there's no arguing that. Yeah, like I've cheated, and I was just like, yeah. Not like, I felt bad. Every time I've cheated before, I have felt bad because I was like, this is not right. But when I got cheated on, yo, it was funny. Like, when it first happened, when like the girl that told me she cheated, I was just like, you're an idiot. That was literally my response. You're a fucking idiot.
You're an idiot.
You're dumb. And then what made me mad was she told me what happened, and then the next day I asked her again because I was like, something's not right. And I was right, like I'm normally am. And she told a whole different story. She's like, no, he actually grabbed my face and kissed me, and he did everything. I was like, bitch, that's not what you said. You literally told me this true story. And then now that I guess you're sobering up and you came to your senses, like, fuck, let me fix this story. I'm like, But I felt like when you get cheated on, you feel like, I feel like sometimes as a dude, you might feel like sexually, because that's what we go to a lot of sexual, especially if you fucked another nigga, you're like, what am I not giving you sexually?
Right.
Am I not pleasing you? As a man, you might
Take
not
it
care to
personal?
please every chick, but at least with your girl,
Yeah.
you want to know that you're pleasing your woman.
I want to be the alpha and omega in that department.
Exactly. So if you if your girl is getting fucked by another dude,
Yes, sir.
Right.
you feeling like, yo, one, you might be feeling like, yo, am I not big enough? One, am I not fucking her right? Is she never having orgasms?
Is she not even sexually attracted
She's
to
not
me?
sexually attracted to me.
Mm.
You might be feeling a lot of different things because you went to go fuck this nigga.
Can I tell you a secret? When Afrocentric
Don't say secret like that.
yeah.
It's
I
like you want to whisper in my ear.
Let me tell you something.
I was gonna say
guys.
it's not gonna be a secret.
I know,
soon.
right? When Afrocentric was cheating on me, she was cheating on me with this nigga that had a full beard. I was doing research on trying to grow a beard, grow facial hair.
Hilarious.
It makes you just do the things.
Yeah.
I
wanna be
don't
that
even
nigga?
like beards, but
Yeah, if she likes him with beards,
Yeah.
I'm gonna try to grow a beard. Clearly,
See,
I don't grow a beard.
I
but-
just be
Let me-
honestly, I'm the type of nigga that I just want answers. I'm an answer nigga. Like, just why? Don't beat around the bush. I want to
Yeah.
know exactly if it is that. Let me know. Let me be hurt over that, and let me eventually get over it.
So let me ask you this.
Yes, sir.
Here's the $1 million question.
Uh-huh.
So put yourself in Pete's shoes.
Uh-huh.
She leaves her husband
Uh-huh.
or her boyfriend
Uh-huh.
and says, "I want to be with you, Pete." Knowing what you know about her, do you take her?
Absolutely not. She's a quitter. The fucking quitter. Like,
Well,
go ahead.
I think it all depends what type of dude you are. I don't know if I can. I don't know if I can deal with somebody that deal with a woman that cheated on somebody else with me and then gets with me. Now, some people are probably like, well, it all depends, nigga. That nigga wasn't up on his game. You know what I'm saying? He wasn't dicking it down right. So his ego, a lot of times men's egos, our ego comes into play. And we're like, that's on him. But I think if I got me personally, how I think,
Yeah.
if I got with somebody like that, in the back of my head, it'll always be there. That it's like, all right, if I now I know if I am missing something in some department, she's willing to step out. For sure, I know for sure she
So
is.
you feel you can't trust her?
I never really felt. I already have trust issues anyways.
Oh, yeah.
So, but in that sense, I wouldn't be able to fully trust her.
See, I'm an insecure ass nigga. Like, I
That's
cannot.
hard to admit for a man too.
Oh yeah, very insecure. There's no way that if I was Pete and she was like, I want to be with you, I could trust her. From the moment I agree to be with her, you know how crazy I'd go through her phone. I'd be like, what time did you go to work? Check the mileage on her car. Like,
God
oh,
damn, nigga.
Oh, you work at 7-Eleven? Like, because
Investigator.
right? Like
He would be the PI.
I would
Yeah.
be the PI. Like, there would be no reason for me to date a girl like that. You
Mhm.
could never. The whole relationship is based off of look at the foundation. So
Mhm.
then a year later, when she does step out, how am I mad?
Yeah,
She did it to me.
that's true. If you dating and that's how you build your foundation. It comes to
Right.
anybody, whether it's male or female, right? If you met somebody like that, you have to understand. I feel like you would have to understand that is now a possibility that can happen with you.
Right.
And how upset can you be?
Mm.
Like I'm not the type of person that does all that what B said, like checking mileage.
I would.
My thing is like I'm a big fan of it. Like something's gonna come to light. It's gonna come. Nobody is that good. Like you might think you are, but like you said, I'm a like you said earlier about I'm a tendency nigga. Like I pick up on tendencies fast as hell. That's just my thing. And that comes with anybody. That comes with like whether it's you, Huck, that just as a homie, or
Mhm.
B as like B as like family. It's like certain tendencies. When I see tendencies off, my alerts immediately spark. Like, okay, nah, something's up.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And a lot of times for me, I ask questions. So I just be like, hey man, what's going on with this?
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? I'd be like, B, you good, bro? Like, oh, no, I'm saying, because you was doing all this and that. Oh man, yeah, actually this happened. I'm like, see, something was up.
Yep.
You know what I'm
Something
saying?
was off. Something was off.
So yeah, something's off. So it's like if it's it's my lady, I'm looking at certain tendencies, how she acts,
Mm-hmm.
and if she's being like a certain type of distance, I might be like, you been acting a certain way this way. What's cracking? You over here like if somebody goes out and steps out, like they take phone calls outside the room now,
Ooh.
and you never did that before. Me, that's a tendency. I'm gonna be like, after you get the phone, I'm gonna be like, come here, my nigga.
Who is that?
Yeah.
What is this,
I'm
McDonald's?
gonna be like, yo, what's the deal? My issue is that I know where my issue lies a lot of time is that a lot of times I'll accuse up front. I'll be like, who's that nigga? instead of being like, yo, who was that? But like, who's the nigga you talking to on the phone?
You're just like, let's get to the shit. Let's
I
get
am.
right to it.
I am.
Yeah.
There's no why we cutting shit? Because to me in my head it's like, what was the point of you sitting there stepping outside the room when you never do that? You literally take every phone call in front of me.
See, that's interesting because
But-
like,
Well,
look,
that's dumb. Why are you taking phone calls?
What do you mean?
why are you taking phone calls from someone else and in front of? That's just.
Well, I'm saying it could be like a friend. It could be like a homegirl, whatever. I'm saying if you take a phone call,
But you're hiding at the same time. Like, you know what I'm saying? You know, so
no. What are you saying?
What do you
so if, let's say, I'm your girl. If I go take a phone call from a friend or whatever, and I'm like kind of hiding this conversation, I'm making myself look guilty. So why do I even
About
take a phone
anything,
call
whether it's about me or
Right.
not. Yeah.
in the
Yeah.
first place?
Right.
Yeah.
Okay, I feel what you're
It's
saying.
just,
Yeah.
that's stupid.
Right.
I'm saying take the phone call in front of me, like you always do. Like normally you answer all your phone,
Right.
all your calls in front of me. You have a conversation in front of me, and you might not want to because like y'all getting loud. You might step into another room.
Mm-hmm.
But a lot of times, a lot of times I'll be like, I always announce on the phone. I just it's normal. It's still what I've always done. But like when I answer phone, like if it's B calling me, I'm like, "What's good, B?" Like I always do that, so
Make
she
the
knows.
disclaimer.
Yeah, and it's not I don't do it for her sake. It's just that that's what I've always done since I had a phone. That's why I always do like little kind of salutes, like my guy so and so. That's just what I've
Yeah.
always done.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
That's almost like the code. Like, don't say no crazy shit.
Right. Hey, it's a preemptive.
That kind of too.
Yeah, that is too.
Yeah, that kind of
Yeah.
too. But I also learned early on never put anybody on speakerphone.
Oh no, absolutely not.
So like, but too, if I'm around my girl, too, I might even be like, "What's good, B man? Got my girl here with me. Oh, what's going on? You might okay.
Let's me know mentally. Don't say some wild shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, even if it's like it don't gotta be about me.
Right.
Even because I don't want you to say some wild shit like,
Right.
"Yo, man, fuck this whole last night." Like, yo,
Yeah.
even if it doesn't involve me, I don't want her in that conversation.
Right. To hear
Thinking
like,
that's what you on too.
Bam.
Bam,
Oh, so you fucking host too?
Yeah, y'all out there gonna go fuck some hoes together.
Right.
You going out with Mr. Fuck a Hoe? You're like, oh, here we go with this.
Here's
Now I
the
got
irony.
another argument.
A week later, when you guys get into an argument, she'll never bring. That's when it'll come up.
Mm.
Oh, so you're gonna go out with B and go fuck these hoes?
Yeah.
Wait, what are we talking about? I heard the conversation 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
Like what?
Heard you on your little phone.
Oh my
your little 6S.
Yeah. Yeah, you going out with Mr. Fuck a Hoe, huh? Oh, here we go with this shit.
I guess. I mean, I guess the overall thing with like cheating, like it just varies, right? It is very. It's like a case by case.
Is there one worse than the other?
Ooh. Oh, like emotional, physical, or
Yeah. Is one worse than the other?
no? Because I'll tell you this, like remember that show Cheaters back in the day? They used to come on like at 1 a.m. in the morning.
One of the greatest
Best shows
shows
ever.
in the history.
You know when?
On television.
Whenever a woman suspected her man of cheating, I guaranteed out of 10 like shows or whatever, the woman would start crying when she would see her husband or boyfriend on a date with a girl just sitting talking. Like that's the killer. It would never be like he was smashing her. It was the fact, like the PIs had to
So,
investigate.
yeah, but like, did she know it? Like, you're basically saying like they didn't on the show. They never showed them having sex.
No,
or-
like
they
they
would
would
Yeah,
show
show
I
it.
know,
Yeah.
I know, but I'm saying like,
The moment
Based on
she
what
would
you-
see just them sitting down,
Yeah.
talking, having lunch.
but be prior to them arriving at this
Oh
restaurant.
yeah. Like you would see the woman, she would just break down. So I think it's the emotion is like, wow, you're confiding in that person, like you trust that person. I'm supposed to be the person.
So you
you're supposed
think
to trust.
emotional is worse than physical?
Oh, way worse than physical. Because you could just bust a nut and you can leave.
Well, I think for you got to ask a woman at that. To her, is it worse
Mhm.
for her man to fuck somebody or to give emotion to another woman?
Mm.
Because I feel like a lot of dudes be smashing mad hoes and they always get taken back. It happens all the time, daily.
Oh yeah, because just wants to bust a nut. Like the girl has a big butt, toes look good.
Right. And I'm not saying that's right in any sense, but when you go to that aspect of emotionally cheating,
Ooh.
there's a different type of pain.
It's
Like-
a way different type.
Like, yo, you
like think about it. That
Hold on.
Because I was listening to Anderson .Paak's album,
Okay.
and he was like talking about. I forgot what song it's called. I think it's called "Sweet Chick." And
Uh-huh.
then it was like it's like at the end of it, it's like this little skit where the gangster girl pops in,
Mm-hmm.
and she's like, "You fucking with a bitch who don't shave her underarms?" it's like a whole different. It's a deeper thing than just like sex. It's like you fucking with a chick that's like, are you serious?
Mm.
So I think.
Because with emotion, it's kind of unknown, right? It's just like what? Because if he's fucking a girl, right, You cheat. The nigga cheats on his girl, fucks a girl with a big ass. Like, okay, I know why he fucked her. She has a big butt. I can physically see that characteristic, but emotionally, you're like, wait, it's like a mystery. Why are you? What does she do? Like
when men cheat on their girls, to B's point, I think,
holla.
right? When men
Are you
when
gonna
men
get
have
a
cheated on their
top three reasons.
I'm not saying top 3 reasons, but what I'm saying is that when you hear women say niggas will be niggas, a lot of times it's a dude fucking another woman. Like it's just like, yo, he cheated because he fucked some other chick. You rarely hear niggas will be niggas when they have a full on girlfriend and they have a full on another relationship. Like, to B's point, it's like she's more devastated. Like, yo, you had a whole nother relation, like a whole nother. You haven't taken me out
Right.
in 6 months, but she's been on 5 dates in a month, my
Right.
nigga.
You cherish her, you honor her, you're investing in like that whole thing about like, you know, your girl, Huck, your wife, like when you meet that person and that person you're with, it's more than just like, oh, she pretty or she got a fat ass or she look good or whatever. That type of physical connection or whatever, that bond, that spiritual bond that you have, that's the devastating one.
Now for you though,
Yes, sir.
what's worse to you? Not for a woman.
Oh, for me?
Not worse. What's worse? What you think is worse? What do you actually personally think?
Emotional.
Is worse? So if a girl emotionally cheated on you,
Oh yeah.
you'll be more hurt than her fucking another dude.
Fuck, that's a good question. Hold on.
Let me rebate.
Hold on, let me rebate.
It's not about just saying emotional. It's about for your personal, like for you, Hug. Is it if something happened, would you be like more hurt if like they stepped out on you, or would it be like, yo, she had a whole nother relationship with another nigga, and you be like, God damn.
No, it's the dick. I'm gonna go back to my senses.
He said, "Rewind."
It's the dick.
No, I think it would sting. I mean, it's they're about both the same to me. It would sting if she went out on an emotional, conversation type of relationship, because it's like still, I'm not providing that that type of relationship for you, and then also like the physical part. I feel like you said, that just stems from the emotional, because usually in most cases, not all cases, but it usually comes after talking a lot and getting to know the other person.
Yeah, in a lot of cases, I feel like women are not necessarily just going out there like getting some quick dick just to get quick dick. They'll cheat emotionally, then they'll fuck a guy or whatever. But on my end, it's weird because I feel like if we're having sex all the time and you go out and fuck another dude, I'm gonna be like, damn.
Right.
I'm not giving you something physically. But if we're not having sex all the time and I don't want to have sex with you, I'm kind of like pushing that off a lot, and you go cheat on me physically, I'm gonna still be hot. But I'm gonna be more understanding at that point where it's like, all right, I get why she cheated, because literally, like, she's been asking me for sex or trying to get me to have sex with her for like this past month or two, and I've been pretty much denying her. We only had sex once or twice because I just been like, nah. Because I know a lot of times she in her head she might be like, yo, am I not sexy? Am I not Did I put on So she finds another guy that's like, no, you are sexy. You are doing this. I'm gonna get it, but I'm gonna still be pissed off.
So physical is worse for you.
So I think it just all depends on the situation. So I'm gonna still be mad, but emotionally too, I'm gonna be like you said, like as a man, I keep saying as a man, as humans, we have egos, whether it's your girl or not. Like they have an ego too. Nobody doesn't want to feel like they're not enough for the person that they're with.
Yep.
So whether it's physical or mental, it doesn't matter. Like if my girl dips off mentally, I'm gonna still be destroyed, because it's like, yo, what makes you think you can't come talk to me?
Right.
Like we don't have that connection anymore.
Yeah, we don't. Yeah, we used to. What happened to that?
It's funny, those small little details of like, if your girl calls you 3 times a day, even though it can be annoying, like when she's at work or whatever, and then you start to see like, yo, she only called me once today. She didn't call me yesterday. She only called me once this week. That shit will take a toll on you emotionally,
because you start to build that habit. Remember, you said like I know people's tendencies,
Mm-hmm.
and you start to figure out, yo, your tendencies are changing. Am I doing something wrong? You don't like me anymore? Who the fuck are you calling? Because you were calling me 3 times a day.
Yeah, and I gotta be careful. I honestly speak from a personal standpoint. I gotta be careful because when I pick up on tendencies, like my thing is too. Like if you don't do something a lot, and you start doing something a lot, I still get suspicious. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah.
Let's say like you got a girl, and she's not. She rarely texts me, right? She
Okay.
rarely texts me. Then all of a sudden she just starts texting me more and more and more out the blue. That's different to me. I'm like, what's up, man? Why are you all of a sudden now you all extra?
Even if it's a positive thing, you're like,
Yeah.
And that's
Yeah.
and I'm saying that's an issue that I have. That's a fucked up issue.
But see, here's the thing. There's usually be something behind that as well.
And but I understand that too. That's what I'm saying. It's an issue that I have, but I also understand that in the aspect too. That's them. That could be a cover up also.
Or them, where we talked about the whole thinking about someone while you're having sex.
Right.
Like that's them like trying to keep their mind focused on
you.
like
Yeah.
Let me
I
give
don't-
him that attention
Yeah.
that
I really want to call that other guy, but
Yeah.
let me see if I can try my hardest to get that same
Just stay
Right.
in your tendencies.
No, that's
and you won't get caught.
You
I
won't.
guess.
Well, not just get
Look-
caught, but it's like at that point, there's no red flags going off.
Yeah, man. I'm
I
telling
just pick up on tendencies better than most. But most people, when tendencies shift like that, if they picked up on them, they would feel the same way that I feel. They wouldn't be like, they wouldn't think I was tripping. It's just that I pick up things very quickly,
Mhm.
and I call things. I have an issue where I call things out. Like that's just what I do. I'm like, what the fuck is that? Like B knows me. He's known me for like 20 plus years. Like that's just what I do, man. Like I'm
Yeah.
gonna call you out on some shit.
Yeah.
Right.
So
I don't know. Like I mean, shit. What the fuck? I don't know. I do know. Like this cheating shit. When you when Erykah Badu was cheating on me.
What?
Yeah, no. That's what I call it. Oh, yo, Erica, I'll call it every
That's
ever
what he calls. That's
Oh,
not
okay.
shit.
Next, probably I'll call it Lord Hill in like a minute or two.
Yeah.
But like when Jill Scott was cheating on me, like nigga, the pain that took because you were so emotionally invested into her. I thought like, was it physical? Was it like money? Like was I not doing anything financially? Was I
Right,
not a
right.
man to her? Was I
Right.
not like attracted to her? That shit can really fuck up with your mental.
But see,
like,
but that goes to my point.
Mm.
You were curious. If
what do you mean?
you were curious on why did you do this?
Yeah.
If the male's not curious and they don't have no questions, to me that says a lot.
Oh yeah, like well fuck it, right? Like no. I saw it. Keita knows that girl. Keita knows how much I
Yeah.
love that little what you call it.
If you don't care, yeah, you probably tapped out somewhere already.
You tapped out, or you got something going already on
Yeah.
the side.
You honestly, a lot of times people be hanging there because they're like, I'm not a breakup nigga. I want you to end it, so they want you to feel guilty for ending it. Do you know what I mean?
Mm.
So they want you to end it. So now, well, I didn't really do anything wrong. Technically, you ended this relationship. So, I mean, this is your fault. Now I can blame you.
Mm-hmm.
If you feel bad and you come back to me like, well, I just want to work it out. This is your fault, motherfucker. Like you broke this up.
Right.
All in a while, you had somebody else on the side getting your rocks off.
Hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
The irony about it, that same Afrocentric girl, Kitty, you know that she's still loving me to this day, and it's been way over 5 years.
Mm-hmm.
She messed up. You gotta know when you got fucking LeBron James, you gotta keep him.
If
Whoever
you
possible.
get cheated on, would you cry? Or have you cried? Have you cried when you got cheated on?
I didn't cry, but I was like kind of sobbing.
Be
I was
honest.
no,
Be
honestly,
honest.
no, for real. I remember I was at in the Rouse parking lot right across the street from Starbucks, where I used to live.
Yeah.
All right, ever. I was in my Mitsubishi Montero, 1999,
SUV,
and I was
yep.
sitting and I was listening to some fucking what was it? What was that music Soul Child? Teach me how to love. What was that? Show me the way.
Yeah.
I was real
You
sobbing.
gotta
I was
get
like,
you
man,
singing a vocal lesson.
Looks
Girl,
like
I'm so
vocal lessons are
lost.
$135 now.
Teach me how to love. I was so
Tuesdays and
sad,
Thursdays.
man. I was so sad, man. It took me maybe like 6 or 7 months to get over that shit, nigga. I was so hurt, man.
But I think that's why it takes a lot of times niggas time to get over stuff too. We don't cry over shit. I like the girl, that particular girl that I was talking about earlier that cheated.
Mhm.
I didn't cry over her, but I did cry over a girl that I shouldn't have cried over that cheated on me.
Mm.
And I mean that I was just I remember being like a months later I was like, why cry with this dumb bitch? We don't even have like this wasn't marriage.
Yeah, yeah.
This is literally like high school love. Like this
But
is
see, speaking of high school, I shouldn't even say it high school, but might as well. There was one, and she technically didn't cheat on me, if she hears this, but she didn't. She didn't technically cheat on me. Basically, one day I'm gonna go back a little, right? So one day, my brother and I, we had girls that knew each other,
All right.
and I asked my mother. I said, "Hey, can we go meet them at the mall?" And it was around Christmas time.
All right.
Now, I used to live in the suburbs of Chicago.
Mm.
Just because it's the suburbs don't mean nothing.
Mm.
Anyways, so my mother said, "Yeah, you can go. Just don't go to this one mall."
Mm.
I said, "Oh, yeah." Knowing the whole time I was going to that
We
mall.
going to that fucking mall.
So,
Get
boom,
at
boom,
these
boom.
bitches.
Went to the mall, had a good time, walked around the mall with these girls. Came outside, and we went directly to the park where we parked.
Mm.
And we couldn't seem to find a car. So
This is your car that you drove?
this is my mother's car. It was a station wagon.
Oh,
The Ford Escort
a
station
Toyota
wagon?
Camry station wagon.
Mm.
And my brother and I walked around the whole mall, and we were like, what's going on, And I felt like I knew my mother had something to do with this. Like, she came and got the car,
yeah.
It's hilarious.
but I had to make that call.
Hilarious.
So it'd be like, yeah, Ma, I don't know what happened to the car. You hoping that she would be like, yeah, I came and got it because I told you not to go to that mall.
Yeah.
Nah. Some crackheads stole the car. They had a master key and stole. And I parked purposely next to a nice Mercedes. Because if you're going to take something, you're going to take a Mercedes car.
Yeah.
Very smart.
Well, technically, actually, you don't. You always
'Cause easier, it's
you stay
easier.
low profile so they don't get caught. But yeah, go ahead.
Yeah. So it's actually easier, obviously, with the master key that
Mhm.
they stole. So 2 weeks later, now obviously on punishment after that.
Just punishment? You get beat?
No, I think my mother at that time was like, I'm not about to beat this grown
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Grown
yeah,
ass-
yeah,
you're a grown
yeah.
adult now, yeah, okay, yeah.
junior, senior, or something. So whatever. So she put me on punishment. 2 weeks later, I'm stuck. I couldn't go anywhere because I don't even think I had the car back yet. When it came back, it actually came back in a green bumper. They just painted the bumper Ninja Turtle green. I don't
did
know
it that
why.
fast?
Yes, I don't know why.
Hilarious.
So, anyways,
Picture they put that energy into cancer research. No.
so 2 weeks later, I'm sitting at home, and it was late. Now, I was texting her. She went back to the same mall, whatever.
Mhm.
And I said, "Oh, what you doing today?" She's like, "Oh, we're just going to the mall." Now I'm on punishment. I can't go nowhere.
Yeah.
I can't even go outside
Yeah.
to play with my dog.
Uh-huh.
So she says, "Yeah, we're just going to the mall." Then I say, "Oh, what you doing after that?" "Oh, we just probably go get something to eat." And then what you doing after that? So I'm like just doing a whole give me a schedule.
Mhm.
So then basically, she says, she goes MIA. Right?
Mhm.
I'm like calling her like, man, what's going on? I'm thinking you're gonna be home by now. And so, I was like, whatever, I didn't think nothing of it. And I'm sitting there and I get a call from my friend. My friend says, "Hey man, where you at?" And I'm like, "I'm at home."
Uh-huh.
He's like, "Oh man, I thought you was up here. I see
Girl.
Oh, girl's name? Yeah.
yeah. I see her. She up here juking all them dudes." Now
Yeah.
juking
Chicago term.
is the Chicago term for basically like grinding, like
Oh, okay.
like Jamaican dancing.
Yeah.
And so, boom, boom, boom,
Getting it in, huh?
yeah. And I'm like, huh? So in my head, that was like physically,
Mm-hmm.
even though she wasn't having sex,
Right.
Yeah.
that was like physically cheating on me.
Yeah.
Because I came up to this mall, and I was hurt.
Yeah.
I came up to this mall,
On punishment.
got on punishment, got my car stolen, and now I'm on punishment. Can't go nowhere for like 2 months, and the next or 2 weeks later, you're at this club or whatever skating rink, and you're dancing all on other dudes.
I need a nigga that's car don't get stolen.
Let me tell you something. The fact that you got cheated on because you're on punishment is hilarious.
It's hilarious.
It's not right. It's funny, but it's like
it's so funny.
punishment, nigga. Like, yo, man, if a nigga wasn't on punishment, I would have still had my girl. Like,
No, but think about that. It's
Yeah.
like when you look back on it now, she's like, oh, she was just grinding on a nigga. Like you can whatever, right?
Yeah.
But it's like still even that, just the thought.
I'm not a fan of that, man. Like, I'm not a kiss. What is cheating? Is kissing cheating?
Oh
Cheating?
yeah. Oh hell yeah.
Is grinding on another nigga cheating?
Yes. We're together. Yes.
Holding hands,
Yes.
gazing in somebody else's eyes for too long.
Yeah. It's probably like 8.5 on a
Touching.
scale of 1 to 10.
That's
Ass,
that's
dick,
sharing. I
all
guess
that
that's
stuff.
sharing energy. That's sharing like a certain energy.
Yeah, you sharing that energy, man.
Yeah, I think that it's funny. Like some people just think it's a physical thing. But I think like if I feel like y'all sharing too much positive vibes, you're like just
Y'all
like,
keep agreeing with each other.
y'all
What the
keep
fuck
feeling
y'all
that.
agreeing?
a lot of
about?
gazing in each other's eyes. That's cheating right there. Like nigga.
Oh, so you wanna
Now
fuck
that
this
might not
nigga?
necessarily. I don't know if that would 100% warrant a breakup. Maybe because I mean, like I said, I think that goes to emotionally cheating, anyways.
Yeah.
But yeah, dog. Like one of the cheats that happened to me was like, well, she claims she kissed a nigga. I was like, you need to come over tonight. And she was like, I'll just come over after in the morning. I was like, it sounds like you about to fuck this nigga. Then come over and try to talk to me with dick on your breath. That's how I assume. And like I said, I am a worst case scenario thinker. Hey man, I understand that, and I got to get better with that. But once again, I was right.
What fragrance is that? Dick.
Scrotum.
Yeah.
The scrotum, a light scrotum scent.
Scrotum.
Calvin Klein. Scrotum.
Exactly. Like nigga, like
No, hilarious.
my thing is I be right. When it comes to when I be getting these hunches, I be right. I know that's not proper English, but I do.
Let me ask you this.
Yes, sir.
Here's the $2 million question. So say you get cheated on physically. Would you want to have sex with her after so you can really try to prove? It's like twisted, but like, oh, I'm about to tear you up. I'm about to tear you up now.
Let me tell you something. That's going to be very hard. There's this old African proverb. If you want to know your enemy, how it feels like to be your enemy, sleep with this woman.
Ooh, shit.
So the whole time of that process,
Damn.
while you go back sleep with your girl, you're not even thinking about her. You're thinking about that other nigga. That's very, very difficult.
I'm not weird like that. I'm not. That's a dope proverb though. And in a sense of like, in that sense of like knowing your enemy,
Yeah.
I wouldn't consider him my enemy. I'm on that Dr. Dre shit. It's like when you
Your
come,
bitch in my shit. It's your bitch you check, nigga.
It's like I won't necessarily like I'll be mad at the dude, like I say for the instance that I pulled up earlier. But if it's like if my girl was in a car with another nigga, I'm snatching her up. He may or may not know about me.
Right.
He may, but even if he does know about me, he's like, hey man, it's your bitch.
Yeah, but at the same time, what I'm saying is, it don't matter if he knows about you or not. Do you feel like, oh, I got something to prove?
No,
Now.
me and that girl, we went on and off after that for a few years.
Uh-huh.
But it wasn't in a sense like I was like fucking her to let her know. Like we I think we had that kind of breakup sex type thing after that.
Mhm.
But I wasn't sitting. It was just more like an emotional type thing. You have breakup sex. Normally, the reason why they say breakup sex is the best because it's like it's very emotional sex a lot of times, right? And it could be like that. It could be like that last time, but it's not.
Or you mean breakup sex as in the like during the gap? You broken up, and during that gap,
It could be like y'all haven't had sex in a while, and so this particular
Oh.
session might be emotional, or it's like sometimes y'all have like we were arguing a lot, and we weren't having sex at the time. Then we were arguing, and all of a sudden we just start kissing.
Right.
And she's crying, and all of a sudden we just started having sex.
Just smashing.
And the sex was really good because it was emotional. But I don't in that particular sense of that, no. Like so, yeah.
All right. Well, we reached the end of another episode of What's the Hook podcast. Right. We'd like to thank you all for listening. And what the fuck am I saying? All right, for Keenan, where could they follow you and what do you have going on next? That shit was
These
fucking
outros are getting
terrible.
worse, man.
These outros are terrible, nigga.
what am I saying right now?
What am I doing?
Keenan Baker on everything: Instagram, Twitter, Facebook. This is Keenan Baker, KEENAN. Follow me if you know I do stand-up comedy, so follow me. If you want to come to a show, I post them on there. Let me know.
Holla. For Huck, where can they follow you and what do you have coming on next? Pause.
I'm actually, I just, like I said, I'm in the studio. If you're trying to get some studio time, hit up Space 2813 on Instagram, on Facebook. And then you can follow me on my personal page at Fresh AZME1. That's Fresh As Me 1. I also have a food page. I like to eat, but I'm feeling a little sick right now. So I'm not
He's a
thinking
champ
about
flu
food.
game, MJ.
Yeah, definitely pulling a car from MJ's game right now.
There it is.
But yeah, that's where you can find me.
And for me, I'm Baleka Wee, so follow me on Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, our Feewee Helms page. I do stand-up comedy, so check my Instagram. I got a couple shows coming out. We getting back here in these streets. Join us next time, but make sure you subscribe to our podcast on iTunes, like us on Facebook, follow us on Instagram and Twitter. And if you have a topic you want us to talk about, you can always email us or you can comment on the Facebook page. So thank you guys for tuning in. We'll see y'all next. What's the hook?
What's the hook?